So, welcome to this video about the accessories or like things you can buy for the Ricoh GR3X and also the Ricoh GR3. This is the street edition, as you can see on the strap that's with it. It's an orange and another strap. I didn't get the viewfinder, so the viewfinder is one of the accessories that you can get for it, and I will talk about it later. The first thing I want to start about, or I want to talk about, for these two cameras, I'm gonna place them on the table, is these little bags. I bought one from Himra for the Ricoh GR3 that I bought as first. I bought it second hand, and I bought it because it's easier to carry it with you. The camera itself and the bag, don't know if you can see it, but I will show you now some footage. It's not that much bigger than the camera itself, so that's really good, and it really still fits in my pocket. And a lot of people are complaining about dust on a sensor. With these bags you are like getting a step ahead. And it also has like this inside pouch where you can put some extra batteries, which is also one of the accessories. But I will first talk about the Himra bag. And this video is titled like, which accessory do you really not need for Ricoh GR3 and GRIIX? But I think a camera bag is very handy. It also has like this ledge on the back, so when I go camping I have like a musketon here and I hang it on my back. It's really easy. I take my camera out, take a picture, take a step, put it back and walk further, which is really nice because I take these cameras everywhere. So, camera bag, definitely would recommend. I bought two of them because new camera, new bag, but I really liked the first one, so I bought a second one. It's a bit of different fabric, but that's it. But I would recommend to go to a photo shop or a photography store and check them out and fit if your camera fits in and if you like it. Because if you buy it online you never see it, and these cameras are very special, so I would go to a camera store and look for these bags or for a bag that fits this thing, because I wouldn't maybe recommend this one. If you don't like this one, you can buy another one. I mean, go check it out in the store itself. It's way better than believing someone on the YouTube. Even though I recommend buying a small camera bag for it. The second thing that I want to talk about is these batteries from Ricoh itself. They cost a bit of money, of course, but I only have one extra battery and I have two cameras. I always take them, most of the times I take both of them with me, because these two together are still lighter than my Sony A7, so it's easier to take these with me. And they have a 28 and 40mm equivalent lens, so it's good. But I would recommend buying one battery extra. If you're just using one camera, I wouldn't, because most of the people already have a backup charger for their phone, and because both of them are USB-C, you could just use that to charge them on the road. So I wouldn't recommend buying another battery. But if you have two cameras, then I would recommend buying another battery, because once one is dead, yeah, I just want to really quick swap and take pictures again. And I always make sure that both of the three are low or like good. For the battery life, I'm not the one who is going to complain. I really like the battery life. I mean, sometimes I went on a hike, I will say like this. When I went on a hike, I was 3 days away from electricity and everything, and I only charged these batteries in the beginning of the hike, so before we started, and after 3 days I still had enough battery, because most of the times you just like put it on, it's super quick to go on, you take a picture and you store it away, so the battery life itself isn't gonna like go down really fast. It's the same with the GR3X. Lens goes out, take a picture and you store it away. Very easy. But if you think like, oh, I want to quick swap and I want to take a picture all day, I want to have it on all day, then definitely buy an extra battery. Then the next thing I want to talk about is these. For this one I want to talk about the Nisi filters that you can buy online. They're not so expensive in my opinion for the Ricoh GR3, not the Ricoh GR3X, because the ring on the lens is much thicker on the Ricoh GR3X than the Ricoh GR3, so make sure you count in for that. So you buy these Nisi filters. It's this one that you screw on, and then you get this pouch with some different filters in it. And yes, there is an ND filter in this set, and there's also in both of them an ND filter built in. But I think an extra ND filter is really handy, definitely for 28. If you go some landscape shootings or anything, because I'm gonna buy another tripod, a small tripod, to bring with me for my Ricoh GR and my Insta360. But that aside, and these filters are really good made. The only problem I have with them is that they are glass and they are really fingerprinty. So if you want fingerprints on them, you're like gonna have it really quickly. They also give you this silver ring. I really like it more than the black one, so I put the black one back in my bag. But there's an ND64, which is way higher than the one that's built in. And so if you want to like stop down in the middle of the day, it's an ND8, but with the other one it comes really high up. They also have these polarizer, which really works really good, which works really good. And they also have a soft ND that gradients over. It looks like these ones. So it goes over from the black side to the white, to the look-throughs, you could say. They're also all in these nice paper bags, and it's very safe to store. The only problem I have with this is that they bring this with it, and it's good because else you couldn't put any filters on it. But it's like, if you want to take it with you, it's always taking two things with you. So I didn't buy the extra wide filter for the Ricoh GR3 or the zoom lens function for the Ricoh GR3X. I'm also not thinking about it, so this is not a review for you. But I would definitely recommend the Nisi filters if you are into like long shutter speeds, and if you have a small tripod with you, or if you have like, or if you just like gradient ND filters, because now the sky, it's winter and the sky is very bright, but everything else is very dark, and then it's really nice to have a gradient filter on it. So yeah, I would recommend it. The other thing I want to talk about today as an accessory is this thumbrest. I got it with this camera. It was built on it, and to be honest, you can definitely shoot pictures with it without it, because there's a small thumbrest here, and it works really good. But once you're so used to this, and it's definitely not expensive, it's so much nicer. You just put it on. This is one from GGC, and I can even hold my camera with two hands because my thumbrest is like holding the camera very good. It's very easy to like shoot and everything, and it's, yeah, I just use it more than I would like, because once I bought the Ricoh GR3X, I was like, oh, it doesn't have a thumbrest, and it's special. Yeah, it works perfectly fine, because now I have like controls over my back dial here, and with the thumbrest it's a bit different, because thumbrest is just above it, but for me it works. And then there is the last thing that I want to talk about, and it's the viewfinder. You can buy these TT Artisans. I bought it because with my GRIII, even though it's a street edition, I bought it second hand, and I don't think the guy even had or like lost the viewfinder for it. But this doesn't matter because I thought I want one, I'm gonna buy one. And as you may know, the GRIIX and the GRIII I bought second hand because I think second hand buying is very good for the environment and for everything. The price is also way lower. And I bought this TT Artisans 28mm viewfinder, and I'm gonna be honest, I love it because the build quality is so amazingly good. It's really good, but I don't find any use for it. I put it on, and you should see this goes from this camera to something like that. It feels like those fisheye cameras from lomography, and to be honest, you never look through it because you don't see any settings, you don't see anything, so you could be in B maybe, so everything definitely works out good, but I don't know if this was good, because now it's like too dark even, so. But yeah, so if you go in B mode, but then the problem is that you don't have shutter speed or anything, so you need to go to A setting maybe, no, to TV probably is better, so you can change the shutter speed that you want and change your ISO. And even now, I'm gonna see if I can put it on ISO. So now it's on ISO auto, and on this screen I can see everything, and I mean, yes, you can't see anything if you go down because it's not has a flippy screen. If you go up, you don't see the screen but in my opinion that doesn't matter because it's not about that. But I didn't really find a use for the viewfinder. If anyone watches this and has a viewfinder for the Ricoh GR and has a use for it, please comment down below, because yeah, I don't seem to use it as I want to, because I really like the build quality of this one and I really like it, but I don't really have a use for it because I'm so used to watching the screen and like taking a picture that I'm not using it. And it's sad. I'm lucky that I bought it second hand, but I don't use it. So these are the different accessories that I use for my Ricoh GR3 and Ricoh GR3X, because the battery, the camera bags are all for the same camera. The thumbrest works also for both. The only thing that doesn't work is this viewfinder and the Nisi filters. But that's it. So I hope you liked this video. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more videos about photography, and definitely about the Ricoh GR3, Ricoh GR3X. And I hope to see you again on my channel, because I'm gonna try to make more videos about these cameras and going on a walk more in 2024. So yeah, see you later, bye.